Today we're going to be going over pros and cons of Anime Showdown. We're going to be going over 5 things that I think are great about the game, that I think are just fantastic, that set it apart from the other games, that make it a good game. And then we're going to be going over 5 things that I don't like about the game, things should get changed, and things of that nature. Hey guys, Flame here, and we're going to be going over 1 con, then 1 pro, just alternate back and forth so I'm not too biased on either side throughout the video, you know, just to keep me honest. So without further ado, let's start off with some good positive news. First pro, evasives, bro. We all have been playing ABA for some of us years, bro. It has been crazy. Just if you don't have an evasive, if you get M1 once you die, you know, that's how it worked, bro. You get M1 by someone that knows what they're doing, you better have an evasive, because if not, you better hope they sell, because you're gonna die. But in this game, you actually get an evasive, and the evasive lets the game just flow better because nobody's just getting flat out one-tapped 4 stocks in a row. Like, we're not just one-tapping each other in this game, which I really do like. And the fact that there's an evasive in the game opens up for some of the other pros I'm gonna go over. The evasive just overall makes the game way healthier. Okay, next we have something I don't like, a con. Crazy that it's also the evasives. And hey, stop typing your comment. I'm not saying the evasives are bad, you just heard me gas them up. I just think about I think how they went about the evasives isn't the best, because what they did is they made it so as you take damage, you get an evasive bar. When that evasive bar gets used up, you get out the combo. That's how it works. So basically, the things I don't like about this is I don't like that you get your evasive through damage. I wish it was more like Storm, if you've played Storm 4, where you have evasive charges and those come back over time, so like 2 subs and you can just get out the combo 2 times. You know, you have to waste resources, or you could save your resources. It makes it more strategic in my opinion. I like being able to control when things happen. I think an evasive in the game where it's like built up by damage, I don't like that, because the player can't control that, you know. You can't control when you get it, when you use it. You kind of have to, you gotta take damage to do it. I like it more when you have to try and bait it out. I mean, you still bait it out, but it's different. I hope I'm getting this point across, but I just wish it was more like Storm. Another reason why I think it's not as good to be built up by damage is it kind of makes the game a little dry, because it's gonna be around the same amount of damage for each combo. Like, everybody's gonna want to get out of the combos as fast as possible, so everybody's gonna be using their evasive as soon as they can if they're getting their head beat in, because you can infinite combo in this game hella ways, so you're always gonna want to evasive, or else you're probably gonna die. So what that means is everybody's gonna be evasiving, like everybody's gonna be getting out of combos at around the same health, since it's damage wise. So like, let's say you get your evasive at 60% health. For most characters, you're gonna get your evasive around when they get you to 60%. I just feel like that makes all the combos do somewhat the same damage. It's not exactly the same damage, because not all things give the same amount of evasive bar, but I just think it'd be more diverse with how much damage the combos are doing if we had evasive charges instead of building it up through damage. Hope all that made sense. If it did, let me know in the comments, because that was kind of a word mess. But next we're going over a pro. I mean, everybody knows this, but the game looks stunning, bro. They actually care about the game, bro. They actually care about something other than functionality. They care about everything, bro. Like, the amount of work I've seen Cam and the other devs put in, especially Cam, bro, he'd be sitting in the lobbies just for hours fixing the game, bro. Like, the devs really care, bro, and it shows in the work. Like, the cutscenes, the way everything's designed, everything just looks so visually appealing. And it's not like those GPO copies that just copy GPO's graphics to make their game look good, like all these other high graphics games. It's actually like their own style, and I just really like it, bro. The graphics, everybody knows, they're phenomenal. Okay, the next con I have is kind of a big one. It's the thing I like the least about this game, to be honest, and it's the passive-aggressive playstyle. See, the passive-aggressive playstyle in these fighting type games, ABA Battlegrounds type games, has always been low-key the best strategy period, being like playing off of your opponent, always trying to counter them. So like it's the most safe way to play, and it gives you tons of combos. For example, like just playing passive until they use their aerial M2, then you go and hit them. Playing passive until they try and up tilt, you block that, then you punish. Playing passive, it's akin to like an ABA when people would run from you, but then turn around and start M1ing you. Like they'd run away so you're not in them, so they're like not in your M1 range, and then they'd turn around quick to get into M1 range to start hitting you. Is that type of playstyle where you're just waiting to counter anything your opponent does. Like you're just waiting for them to do something and then you respond to it. That's always been like low-key the strongest playstyle in these type of games. But in a game like ABA, other playstyles were also viable against it. Like it was still the strongest playstyle, no cap, but like as you can see in all my ABA videos, I just play aggressive, bro. I'm just running at you, trying to keep pressure up, doing neutral tilts, just trying to get you overwhelmed, and it works. It even works against players that are around your skill level or better. It's still not better than the passive aggressive playstyle, but it can still work, and it still works against people of your equal skill, and you can like do other playstyles. But in this game, I feel like if someone is playing this passive aggressive playstyle where they are just waiting to counter you, if they're around your skill level or better than you, you're not winning, bro. Like you can't win unless you're playing the same way. Like if you're just going aggressive, just trying to be as aggressive as you can to try and like speed up the game, play at a faster pace, they're going to punish you over and over and over and over and over, bro. And like this game's everything that I like about this game also sets this up to be even more of an issue. For example, the energy system. You basically, if you're using any moves in neutral or using the M2s in neutral, your energy is constantly draining. So if you're constantly trying to get things off, make things shake, play aggressive, you really can only use your M1s and up tilts unless you want to be wasting energy while trying to be aggressive and create something for yourself. So if you are using stuff other than your M1s, which you're gonna have to if you want to be aggressive against good players, because you know just only using M1s is too predictable, what's going to happen is you're going to be wasting so much energy. By the time you get a hit in, you're not going to be able to do anything with it. And if you get caught up, which is probably what's going to happen, and they counter something and start hitting you, you don't have any energy. So once you evade, you don't have anything to counter with, bro. You're just stuck there. Now you have to charge, and they're going to have all their energy, and they're just going to, it's just a snowball effect with this passive aggressive playstyle, because the person that's playing passive aggressive is always going to have their resources whenever they need and whenever they want them, and the person that's aggressive isn't. And the person that's aggressive is going to be at risk of getting hit always, bro. Like there's not really anything you can do against someone playing passive aggressive unless like the skill difference is crazy. Like if you're a lot better than the person you're fighting, then yeah, you can still be aggressive. But being super aggressive against people that aren't bad, or like that are used to the combat, that are around your skill level, it's so much harder than in other fighting games. Alright, another pro of Anime Showdown is the combos, and the combos are super good in this game because there's so many new mechanics. Like you can uplift and then up tilt them again for a combo extend off only M1s. You can down tilt, well not down tilt, but you can aerial M2 while you're in the air to combo extend off of that. You can, like, there's a whole bunch of different things you can do. You can aerial M2 to make it so moves with wind up connect. Like there's all these different combo mechanics in the game, like all these different things that let you do these crazy insane combos. Like you can damn near, with the combo mechanics in this game, you can basically one shot somebody with nothing but M1s and M2s. Like it's actually crazy. But the reason why they can put these combos in the game is because of the evasive. Because the evasive exists, they can have these crazy combos in the game because they're not actually going to be one-shotting in real life. Like you're not actually going to one-shot anybody because they're going to evade out of this. And because of the evasive, it just makes it so everything is a combo extender basically. I'm not going to lie. Majority of the moves in this game you can combo extend somehow, some way. Like literally everybody's got 2 to 3 combo extenders. It's kind of insane, but it doesn't matter because we have the evasive, so we're allowed to have these crazy combos. Okay, the thing that I think is a con, another thing I don't like, goes back towards those combos, and it's kind of connected to evasives. It's grabs. Grabs in this game are really busted just because of one thing. If they grab you and you use your evasive, it wastes evasive, but nothing happens. So let's say they have a grab that combo extends, like you're fighting Shinra or Jotaro, and this is why these characters are actually pretty popular. If they go into training ground and basically come up with a combo where they know for a fact when they're gonna give you your evasive, like you can go in there and test against the evasive dummy. If they know exactly when you're about to get your evasive because they've practiced this combo before, they can do the grab right when you get your evasive. So if you're trying to evade as soon as possible and you press R by accident, since you got grabbed, it completely negs your evasive, and then you just don't have it, and it's a combo extending grab, so now they're just gonna literally one-shot you. Like, that's some of the strongest one-shot mechanics in the game, is wasting somebody's evasive with a grab. I just think that's really stupid. Either they need to make it so you can evade out of grabs, or they need to make it so you can't use your evasive while you're being grabbed, because being able to just waste it completely and now you die is kind of crazy. Okay, another thing I really like about this game is the hyper armor and super armor break. A lot of games have hyper armor and super armor, but this is the first game I've played that you can break it. Like, it just adds another layer and dimension to the combat that I think is really cool. Just like perfect blocking, I'm not really going to go over that, but perfect blocking is another thing that they added that just adds more dimension to the game. You know, I just really like these mechanics that just make it so we have to think a little bit more while we're playing. Okay, the next thing I do not like about this game is the wall combos, bruh. It's literally, bro, anything in this game that doesn't combo extends if you're next to a wall. That's basically the rule of thumb. Anything in this game that doesn't combo extend will combo extend with a wall. It's just so crazy, bro. Like, it's so wild. It just makes it so combos take zero skill or finesse if your opponent or you is next to a wall, because like anybody can just keep hitting you into a wall and use moves. Like, it's so boring. But you know, you do get your evasive really fast on the wall, so it's not the biggest issue, but I don't know, it just too much GPO PTSD. I just don't like the wall combos, bro. I just don't like them. Okay, the fifth and final pro we're going to be covering over in this video is the energy bar and the block bar. The energy bar is really nice because it makes it so people can't just run and spam moves. If they run and spam moves, they'll run out of energy, and then they have to completely go still and charge, which means you can go beat them up, which is really nice. I really like that, and it just makes it so spamming is just not really viable. It's not viable. Running away and spamming, unless you're Naruto, really is not a good idea. And then the block bar just makes it so the other toxic playstyle, turtling, is not really a thing either. If you just hold block, your block is gonna break really fast. Like, there's a lot of ways to hold your block, so people just sitting there holding F really doesn't actually happen almost at all in this game, which is really nice. Okay, and the final con is gonna be how slow paced this game is. I don't know what they could do to change this. I just know that in ABA, if I'm recording matches for YouTube, the matches are like 4 minutes each or less. In this game, matches easily, even if like you're even skilled, like it's just, it doesn't matter. Matches are always like 7 to 10 minutes long. Like, you have to actually stomp somebody into the floor or get absolutely obliterated for it to be a quick match. If there's any level of back and forth, the game is going to be 5 minutes plus. And if it's actually pretty equal and pretty even in a good fight, it's like 7 to 10 minutes, which I don't know. I just don't like fights being that long. And yeah, like, I don't like matches being that long, but that's really just a personal thing. That's really not even a fault of the game. But yeah, those are my 5 pros and cons. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you want more anime showdown content in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.